If you love making dinner on a sheet pan, I have some easy recipes to share with you today. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Valerie, and this is The Hargett Life. In today's video, I'm sharing 3 delicious sheet pan dinner recipes. They're all quick and easy to make, and there's not a lot of cleanup. Now let's get started. This first recipe is for sheet pan spaghetti pizza. You'll need mozzarella cheese, milk, eggs, spaghetti pasta, Parmesan cheese, spaghetti sauce, seasonings, and pizza toppings of your choice. I'm using ham, ground beef, and pepperonis. On the stovetop, I boiled up 16 ounces of spaghetti pasta according to the directions on the back of the box. When those are done, drain them and set them to the side. In a large bowl, I'm adding 2 eggs. Give that a whisk. Now add in 2/3 cup of milk, along with half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and a little salt and pepper. Give that a really good whisk. Now add in the cooked and drained spaghetti, 1 cup of the shredded mozzarella cheese, and half a cup of Parmesan cheese. Now stir that until everything is very well combined. I have a sheet pan that I've greased and sprayed with nonstick spray. Now I'm pouring in that spaghetti mixture and just try to spread it out as evenly as possible. Then this goes into a 400-degree oven for 15 minutes. Remove it from the oven and drop the heat to 350. Now drizzle over a 24-ounce jar of spaghetti sauce. And I just use the spoon to spread it out a little bit. Now you can get creative here and top it with anything you like. I'm topping it with 1 cup of diced ham, about a pound of ground beef that I had browned up, and some pepperoni that I had roughly chopped. You could also add some ground sausage to this. That would be really good. Now I'm topping all that with the remaining 2 cups of shredded mozzarella cheese. And just to make it look pretty, I topped it with some more slices of pepperoni. This goes into the oven at 350 for about 25 minutes. Here it is out of the oven. This is such a fun and delicious recipe. I like to serve this with some cheesy garlic bread and a side salad. I really hope you give this recipe a try. 2 of the best comfort food dinners made in 1 pan. I think you're gonna love it. This next recipe is chicken fajitas. You'll need a sliced onion and bell peppers, frozen cauliflower, oil, fajita seasoning mix, boneless skinless chicken, a lime, and some minced garlic. Start by slicing up 1 each of an onion, red, yellow, and green bell pepper. Add that to the sheet pan along with a 12-ounce bag of frozen cauliflower, 2 tablespoons of lime juice, 3 tablespoons of oil, and 1 packet of fajita seasoning mix. I added 2 teaspoons of minced garlic and then tossed it around until everything was well combined. Spread everything out. Then this goes into a preheated 425-degree oven for about 15 minutes. Then I removed it from the oven so I could add on the chicken. and I'm adding 1.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast that I cut into thin strips. Spread the chicken out and gently toss everything to combine. I sliced up a lime and added that on top. Then I put this back into the oven to bake at 425 for about 20 more minutes. Here it is out of the oven, and it smells amazing. I kept it simple and served this on some low-carb tortillas. I topped mine with some sour cream and salsa. You could also add cheese or sliced avocado or some guacamole. I like to serve this with Spanish rice and Mexican street corn. This is a really delicious and easy weeknight meal. This last recipe is for a mini meatloaf meal. You'll need some quick cooking oats, potatoes, mustard, ketchup, some seasonings, eggs, tomato sauce, an onion, lean ground beef, asparagus, and some brown sugar. In a large bowl, I have 1.5 pounds of lean ground beef. And to that, I'm adding 2 eggs, 3/4 cup of quick oats, an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce, 1/4 cup of finely chopped onion, and about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm using my dough whisk to give this a good mix. Mix it lightly, but just make sure everything is well combined. I grabbed my sheet pan and separated that meatloaf mixture into 6 portions. I flattened these out a little and shaped them into small ovals. Push that to the side. Now it's time to make the sauce topping. In a small bowl, I added 1/4 cup of ketchup, 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, a teaspoon of mustard, and a 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. Mix that up and then brush this over the mini meatloaves. I started out this way, but then I ended up just using a spoon to spoon over that sauce. And feel free to double that sauce mixture if your family likes a lot of sauce. Set that to the side. In a large bowl, I have 3 large russet potatoes that I've peeled and cut into 1/2-inch pieces. I added 2 tablespoons of oil, salt and pepper, and some garlic powder. Stir that around and add these to the sheet pan. My potatoes must have been really big because I had trouble getting all of them to fit on the sheet pan. Now this bakes at 425 for about 25 minutes. While that's in the oven, I'm making the asparagus. Using that same bowl I mixed the potatoes in, I'm adding 1 pound of asparagus that I've washed and trimmed. I added a tablespoon of oil and seasoned it with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Toss that around. The meatloaf and potatoes have been in the oven for 25 minutes. I got those out. Then I added the asparagus to the pan. And yes, I had asparagus flying everywhere here. Now this goes back into the oven until that meatloaf is cooked through and the vegetables are tender. This is definitely a meal that you must try. That meatloaf was amazing, and those vegetables were absolutely delicious. I really think you should give this a try, and I hope you love it as much as we do. Well, y'all, that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any future videos, and I will see you in the next one.